What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Recap of yesterday's free picks. We ended up 3-2 on the free picks. That's if you include Mobley first half PRA. So Mobley cashed PRA, he cashed first half PRA, and we had CJ McCollum who cashed us out. Now the two unders I took yesterday were terrible, man. We had Pascal Siakam under 31.5 PRA. He had 20 in the first quarter, so obviously he went over. And then we had James Harden under 42.5 PRA. I went to bed after the first quarter. I had to go to bed early so I can get up really early. I have an 8-hour trip today, so did go to bed super early last night. After the first quarter, thought, you know what, maybe Harden's going to stay under. No, he had like 70, or it wasn't 70, but he had well over the 42.5 PRA. So unfortunate on those two. I've got 4 more picks for today. I will say there wasn't a whole lot on the board. Some plays are coming back up now, but there's not. I mean, it's really early, guys. So some of these plays aren't going to be the greatest value on the board, but these are plays that I like. I got 2 regular plays and I have 2 discounted lines, so we'll jump into those in just a second. Before we do anything, I do want to pick a winner from yesterday's video to win a free month of VIP. If this video gets 250 likes, I'll pick another random comment down below to win a free month. So drop a comment, leave a like, make sure you hit the sub button. You got to be subscribed to win, and let's pick our winner from yesterday. So winner from yesterday's video is for A. Hawks. Had I feel a great weekend. Thanks, Ryan. Well, send me a message. You've been in the Discord for a long time. We appreciate the love and support from you. And, yeah, you got a free month of VIP. Just send me a message on Discord to claim it, and we'll get you added for another month. But anyways, let's go ahead and pick if you guys do want to get all of our plays, head on over to our Patreon or our WAP. Link for both of those are down in the description. They both send you to the paid section of our Discord. You get every single play we post. You get a list of all our plays. We'd love to have you guys a part of the community. If you guys want to join our Discord, it is absolutely free to join the Discord. You just won't get all the VIP plays unless you join VIP. You can get a free month sign up for any of our partnered apps. Those include Underdog, Parlay Play, Sleeper, Chalkboard, Better, Dabble, or NOVIG. Any of those 7 apps get you a free month. They do stack. You can get up to 7 months for free. Just send me a message if you sign up for any of them. Send me a screenshot of deposit, and we'll get you added. But let's go ahead and jump into these picks for today. Your boy is running on a tight schedule right now. I have to leave here in the next 20 minutes, so I got to get this video done. I've got to hurry, but let's jump into pick number 1. So pick number 1 for the day is going to be for our man Jaden McDaniels. So we're taking Jaden McDaniels over PRA. Now, I got him at 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. It doesn't look like Prizepicks even has him on the board. Telling you guys there's not a whole lot on the board right now. I know Parlay Play does have this play. Sleeper has this play. Underdog has this play. We did play a 60% profit boost on Underdog. So if you guys are wanting to sign up for Underdog, they have a 60% profit boost right now up to $100. So if you play a $100 slip that's supposed to win $100, you can win 100 to 60 on that. So 60% profit boost. Nice little slip you can get right there. I'll show you ours in just a second. But got Jaden McDaniels over 21.5 PRA. You got a 1.81x over here on Parlay Play. Code Fantasy Aces on Parlay Play. We're going to pull it up on OUTLIER. If you guys want to try OUTLIER for free, there is a 7-day free trial link down in the description for this as well. But let's take a look at Jaden McDaniels. So he has cashed this in 10 straight games. Now don't let the charts just fool you. He can still go under. Prizepicks likes to do this thing where they show the last 5 all green, regardless if there's a red in there or not, just to kind of bait people into taking the over. So hopefully they don't pull some BS on this play. Looking at him on the season, he's only cashed 44% on the season. On the season, he's averaging 32 minutes. In his last 10 games, he's averaging 37 minutes. So he has been getting big minutes. The Timberwolves are looking fully healthy right now. So Rudy Gobert, game time decision. I'm assuming he's going to play. He played the last game for a little bit. Julius Randle's obviously back. So they got a lot of their players back. Looking on the Nuggets side of things, Aaron Gordon is game time decision. Joker's game time decision. Jamal Murray's game time decision. I'm assuming they're all going to play. That's just my opinion. But I'm looking at this man. McDaniels is averaging 30 PRA over his last 10 games. He's been killing it. Head-to-head data, he's only been over 5 of 13 games. If you look at this season, only has 2 games this season, 11 and 25 PRA, only 30 or up to 31 minutes on all these games averaged out. So regardless, man, I like McDaniels. He's been playing really well with an average of 30. I've got to lock him in. If you look at Denver, Denver gives up quite a bit of stats. 24th in points, 4th rebounds, 28th in assists. If you go to power forward position, it does go down to 5th, 11th, and 11th in points, rebounds, and assists. So not quite as many to the power forward. Go to small forward, is 25th, 4th, and 30th. Then to the center, obviously 22nd, 18th, and 19th. So overall, I like the play. I got McDaniels locked in. I'm going to pull it up on Props Madness. We'll take a look at the shot chart for this play. We're going to go down, Jaden McDaniels. So he has, in my opinion, a good matchup. 38% of his shots under the rim, which is yellow, 20% in the paint, which is green, 7% mid-range, and then he shoots all the way up to 35% from behind the arc, which is yellow everywhere. So good matchup, in my opinion, with all yellows and a green. 53% hit rate for similar players. And if you go by position, another 53% hit rate. So overall, matchup looks good, and I'm going to be locking in Jaden McDaniels as pick number 1 of the day. Jumping into our second pick of the day, we'll go ahead and do our second regular prop. Our second regular prop. We're going to be taking our man Christian Braun. So I'm taking Braun over PRA as well. And now, quick disclaimer here. I got 4 PRA plays. You guys know I love PRA. Some of my favorite props. But PRA for Christian Braun. Now, Braun has been over this in 8 straight games. 8 of his last 10. If you look at his 2024 season, he's been over 42%, which is 27 of 64. He's averaging 33 minutes per game on the season. In his last 10, he's averaging right at 36 minutes per game. Now, looking at this, obviously Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon, like it says, game time decision. This hasn't been fully updated yet, so we'll see what happens around noonish or so. But I do expect both of them to play, so we'll see what happens. But I like Christian Braun regardless. He's been killing it. You can go to his last 20 games. He's cashed this in 75% of his last 20. So as of lately, man, Christian Braun has been hot. Now, we're going to go to game with player. We're going to hit Aaron Gordon. With Aaron Gordon playing, it's 65% hit rate over his last 20. And then if you go with both of these guys playing, it's a 60% hit rate. So he's still hitting over half the time. He's still averaging almost 25 PRA over his last 20 with both playing. If one of them sits, I love this play. If they both play, then it's kind of one of those coin flip ones. Hopefully Braun has a good game. But he just cashed both games versus OKC. They lost one game, won the other. He had 24 in both games. Game before that, he had 35 versus Phoenix. So I like the play. Head-to-head data, he's been under every single game versus Minnesota. He only has 2 games this season. He had 23 and 18. And looking at his minutes, he played 35 minutes and then 26 minutes. So lower minutes that last game versus Minnesota back on January 25th. But regardless, I think Brown's going to have a good game. I'm going to roll with him while he's hot right now. I'm scared to take Joker at 52.5. Joker has me a little bit worried. But we're going to look at the shot chart. Braun. So Braun's matchup is a little bit worse than McDaniels, but looking at Braun, he shoots 60% under the rim, yellow matchup, 11% in the paint, yellow matchup, 4% from mid-range, and then he shoots 25% from behind the arc. So looking at that, I think he's going to have a good game tonight, even though this matchup isn't perfect. It should be good enough for him to get 24 PRA as long as he doesn't play terribly. But looking at this 45% hit rate by Props Madness, and then 53% by position. So, like to play regardless for our man Christian Braun. If you look at Minnesota's stats, they give up 6th in points, 13th in rebounds, 5th in assists. If you go to point guard, it's 8th, 17th, and 10th. Then shooting guard, it goes up to 12th, 20th, and 9th. So, they don't give up a ton of stats. Obviously, Minnesota's not one of those super fast-paced teams, but I do think our man Braun cashes this out. And if we do even bring it down even more, home games, so last 20 home games, Braun's only cashed 50%, which is 10 of 10. So, it does go down a little bit, but I'm not going to dig too much into just home game versus away games, and I do like this play a lot. So that is pick number 2 of the day. We're going to pull up Christian Braun over here on Parlay Play. Take a look at him. You can get him at 23.5 PRA. So jumping into our next 2 picks, the next 2 plays will be discounted lines. So don't hate me for this one. I don't think you guys will. The one who sold the last sweep. We're taking SGA again, and it's the same prop, guys. 39.5 PRA. I think this line's low for the way SGA's been playing. His original line's 46.5. You can get him down to 39.5. He's cashed 6 of his last 10. He's cashed 63% on the season. Head-to-head data, he has 2 games versus Boston. He's cashed both games. This is possible finals contenders right here, man. Like Thunder and Celtics, 2 of the best teams in the league going at it. Thunder are playing at Boston, so Thunder should be coming out here trying to make a statement. We'll see what happens. I think SGA is going to have a good game. He had 50 PRA his last game versus Boston. If we look at Boston's PRA defense, 3rd, 14th, and 3rd, obviously they don't give up a lot of stats. Point guard, it goes all the way up to 26th, 24th, and 6th. So to give up a lot of stats to the point guard, shooting guard is the complete opposite. If you average them out, you're looking at middle of the pack on those 2 plays. But overall, Boston doesn't give up a lot of stats. So Regardless, man, like I said, this is Clash of the Titans tonight. I think Shay's going to have to step it up. 40 PRA should be a little bit too low for him. We'll pull it up on Props Madness, take a look at the play a little more in depth. If I can find the game, where's Boston? OKC versus Boston. SGA. So you got, it's a rainbow here. So we got 33% under the rim, orange. 22% in the paint, yellow. 19% mid-range, green. And then we have 26% from behind the arc, yellow. Overall, that kind of averages out. You're looking at pretty much a complete yellow board if you do average it. It'd probably be a little bit less than yellow because that's 33% compared to 19%. But regardless, man, this isn't beautiful, but it's not terrible either, and I don't dislike this at all. So looking at the similar players, by Props Madness, 45% of cash versus the Celtics. By position, 47% have cashed versus the Celtics. So Celtics obviously going to play good D. This should be a good game, and I'm excited to see this one, taking our man SGA at 39.5 PRA. So I'm going to take this again. I don't think he's chalking this twice in a row. If he does, I'll probably have to stay away from this just a little bit. But SGA's been fairly consistent. So this one is a goblin on Prizepicks, a 1.2x on Parlay play. I don't know why I haven't been pulling these up on Prizepicks, but I'm not going to worry about it right now because I'm crunching for time. So last play of the day, jumping over to the Dallas side of things, or not to get Dallas side of things, the Philly side of things. Taking our man Quentin Grimes. He's going to be our final play of the day. I'm taking his PRA at 24.5. So 24.5 PRA. Grimes has cashed 6 of his last 10. He's actually cashed it 5 of his last 6 games. He's cashed it 25% on the season, which looks bad on the season. He's averaging 25 minutes per game. If you look at his last 10 games, he's averaging 32 minutes per game. If you look at his last 5 games, it's up to 35 minutes per game. So he's playing big minutes right now. Obviously, Philly's missing a lot of players. If you look at the Sixers, they're missing, or Drummond's game time decision, they're missing Embiid, missing Paul George, missing Eric Gordon, missing Kyle Lowry. Maxey's out. McCain's obviously out. Kelly Oubre's game time decision. So they're going to need some people to step it up. Grimes just had a 47 PRA game versus Atlanta. So he's been playing well. 32 before that. In his last 5 games, he's averaging 32. In his last 10 games, he's still averaging 28. Head-to-head versus Toronto. Obviously, we know Toronto doesn't give up a ton of stats. They actually give up more than I thought they did, actually. But he has been under in 6 straight versus Toronto. 2 games this season, 3 and 24. And he only played 17 minutes 1 game. Played 35 the other one where he hooked this play. But regardless, I think he's cashing us out tonight, man. So these are some riskier plays, I guess, some players that you don't see me play a lot, but I do like it a lot. So taking Grimes, 24.5 PRA. Looking at Toronto, 21st in points, 18th rebounds, and 11th in assists. Go to point guard is 23, 21st, and 8th. Shooting guard is 18th, 5th, and 2nd. So not many to the shooting guard position. Point guard, they give a lot. If you average them out, you're looking middle of the pack pretty much in those 3 plays. But overall, they give up way more stats than I expected. I expected some red numbers in here, but I'm totally wrong on that one. So I'm going to pull it up on Props Madness. We're going to pull up the Philly-Toronto game. We're going to click our man Grimes here, and we're going to look at the shot chart. So he has a good matchup in my opinion. 31% under the rim is green, 8% in the paint, yellow, 7% mid-range, yellow, and then he shoots the rest of it from behind the arc. So he has 54% from the three-point line, all yellow. So similar players versus the Raptors. By Props Madness, 75% have cashed, 9 of the last 12. That's about as good as it gets on here. By position, 80% has cashed. I strike that. That's not as good as it gets. It goes up to 80% here. 12 of the last 15 guards have cashed versus the Toronto Raptors. So I like to play Quentin Grimes, 24.5 PRA. This line's a little low in my opinion. I think he cashes this out, and you can get it over here on Parlay Play if it loads. And you can get him at 24.5 for a 1.2x, which is another goblin play. So those together, you only have a 5x on those 4 plays. Yes, I know the payout's not good. Like I said, there's not a whole lot in the board guides that I like right now, so I had to kind of just had to buy some of these down. If you want to play the original lines, you can. I don't hate the original lines, but I definitely like these discounted lines better. Then I'm going to show you guys a free slip. 60% profit boost if you guys do want to lock it in. So we have our man Grimes, PRA, SGA, PRA, Jaden McDaniels, PRA. Played these 3 together for a $423 slip, 60% profit boost. Highly recommend you guys take advantage of it. This is a 4.2x on here with the profit boost. And if I were to take off Brown here, the only one I didn't lock in on that slip, it will be a 2.8x. So you're getting almost a 1.5x payout boost on that. So you can see, obviously, I did get the 60% profit boost. But anyways, those are our 4 plays for today. Let's do a little recap. We got our man Christian Brown over PRA. You guys just saw it. We got Jaden McDaniels, 21.5 PRA, SGA, 39.5 PRA, and then Quentin Grimes, 24.5 PRA. Lock them in if you like them. Fade them if you don't. Make sure you guys join our Discord server. Links in the description. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one.